I'm at the point, maybe this is a midlife crisis or something, but I'm at the point where I'm ready to reinvent myself and start a different and new and more interesting life. Um, and that's about it, MGTOWs, and I will see you around. And don't get married. You just gotta hang in there and put your full mental power into figuring out who you are, what your talents are, what kind of beauty and that you can add to the world, and how you can carve out a little place for yourself where you can maintain some of your sanity and have some relaxing times and de-stress and have a little bit of peace. Basically, that the woman I would have ended up marrying, she has of course either become a cat lady living in a shitbox apartment and not living well, not enjoying life, and her apartment rent goes up every single year, and she probably has nothing, right? And now has even less than nothing because she's probably 45 years old and probably has no kids and is poor and is like on antidepressants. Men have been wound so tight and trapped and confined and just forced into a position of second class citizen. And now that force is starting to come loose because society can't wind it any tighter. And now they've tried that last little click and then ping. So basically, this is just an indication. You could call me an experimental subject of where you can end up if you play your cards right and don't get married, or if you've been married, don't do it again. So basically, it's just, I guess you could say I'm evidence that life can be pretty darn good if you don't do that whole marriage thing. About this young woman right here, and to me she is young, she's 27, but in woman age she is getting just a few years away from hitting the wall. So basically her name is Georgia Free, and if you want to be with her, it will not be free. It will cost you a lot of money. She could cost you a couple $100,000 just if she was having a bad day. So yeah, I highly recommend do not live with a woman, especially if you own the friggin' house. I've enjoyed being a father, and I'd have been a damn good one. But a lot of the times, guys like me who have the ability to be a good father and manage their finances well, we're boring. And then the woman just she has this emotional need to go and run off with a bunch of Hell's Angels or something and take the kids and take everything I own and kick me out of my own home. But basically, the MGTOW guys, they just said, screw that. It's just not safe. So the MGTOW trend is vastly, vastly larger than the MGTOW movement, but the MGTOW movement is growing fast, and I am glad to see it. Maybe the kids who are in kindergarten right now might actually benefit from this, and that would be great. I hope so. It very may well be my last broadcast. And MGTOWs, you are the most stellar people out there, and do what you can do to claw all of the power of your life back and bring it back to you. Don't get married. And have a really good life. And try to have a really good life. Save your money. Keep separate from things that limit you, like marriage and government. Really try, because you can't screw it up any more than they can. And don't get married. When too much crap is dumped on men, eventually they're just going to say, no, fuck that, I'm not getting married.